Nah, this is a lightsaber app. I didn't have enough time to screw in my batteries for that one. So, welcome to an awakened bowl. No, not bowl. Episode of the QuickMatch podcast. Our third episode, although I'd like to refer to it as our second episode because last week did not happen.
Just like the prequels.
Just like the prequels happened, man.
Okay. I'm gonna fucking before this shit even starts. Okay, I like the prequels. Okay, so
The prequels had their charm.
yeah,
But they
the thing
also
about-
had their shit points.
They also
Yeah.
had their shit points.
deny that we grew up with the prequels. I mean, we probably saw the older Star Wars 4, 5, 6, the orange trilogy, as I like to call it, because our parents had them in the DVDs or whatever. We did watch them potentially before, but we did grow up with the prequels.
Just apples and oranges. So before we get on to this topic, let's go around and introduce ourselves. As always, I am your host, and my co-host Sam, and with our special guest today.
Wait, am I supposed to say who I am?
Yes.
Or are you gonna...
Introduce.
Hello, I am Cashman3000, or my friends call me Dick McGroin. So yes, hello everyone.
People.
His people, man.
I have my little dicklings that follow me around.
I'm sure you do. So, as always, we're gonna start the podcast with the segment we call "Shit We Did This Week," where we discuss whatever's relevant that has happened within the past week, or in our case, 9 days, because as you may notice, this week's episode not happening on a Saturday. Do we want to explain why it's not happening on a Saturday?
Why isn't it happening on Saturday?
Because I died last weekend. You
yeah,
were not.
yeah. And my brother got married, so that's another thing. Yeah, I was supposed to be on this podcast like a couple of times, but then I had to be a dick and cancel like 2 times now. So yeah.
Yeah.
Not
So
bad.
Sam is playing Yu-Gi-Oh on the stream, and we are having a podcast. So, things that happened this week. There was a huge movie that came out. I heard like lots of people, queued up in line to watch
I
it.
fucking love The Good Dinosaur.
Good Dinosaur came out a few weeks ago, man. You were so behind. No,
You're
we're
trying to steal his joke and failed.
talking about Alvin and the Chipmunks 3, man.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I forgot that movie came out.
My brother raised a really good point, and like when I was talking about The Good Dinosaur versus The Force Awakens, and it was like, at the end of the day, everything goes back to Disney, doesn't it? And I was
Yeah. Disney is like it's a manufactured competition.
Yeah. Wait, is Alvin and Chipmunks Disney as well?
I will look that shit up right now.
Thank
I
you.
think it's under like what not Warner Brothers. Is it under Warner Brothers? Might be.
I think it's Paramount actually.
Oh my god.
Alvin and the Chipmunks 3. The shitty on film series by Mark Mothersbaugh. To Wikipedia. I mean, like, my main memory of it was distributed by Fox.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Republican movie.
So there will be potentially an X-Men Alvin and the Chipmunks crossover.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
of course they're mutants, man. Like,
Oh, they are mutants, aren't they? Yeah.
they're mutants.
Is Squirrel Girl under X-Men? I think so, right? I mean,
Yeah. Wait, no, I don't think she's a mutant. No.
Squirrel Girl's. I'm actually not too sure. Yeah, she might be. She might just have been in like a big accident or whatever.
Yeah. Well, whatever it is, Marvel's not using the term mutant for a while.
It's true.
Not at least in MCU. They're sticking with the miracles or just super.
So they even went into the comics and went like, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver aren't mutants actually.
Oh yeah, they did that.
They retconned them out of mutanthood.
Yeah, exactly. They definitely did. But yeah. Oh well. What can you do? So yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like my knowledge of Alvin and the Chipmunks, like I watched the first one, and I was like, hey, the guy from My Name Is Earl is here. That's cool. And then I remember I went on holiday, and I was sick during that holiday. So I was in bed, horrible migraine. I hate everything.
Was it because of Alvin and the Chipmunks?
No, but it was playing on the TV.
I see.
And ever since then, anytime I see anything to do with Alvin and the Chipmunks, like, I just get the worst migraine ever. Like, it takes me back. I am triggered.
Yeah, did you have some sort of fucking traumatic experience, like PTSD that happens that like has some sort of physical outcome? Man, that's really bad.
Yeah, trigger warning, Alvin and the Chipmunks, man. It's
Wow, it's so potent that it needs a trigger warning.
TW.
TW, man. I'm so triggered right now. It's like, I just need people to tell me that I'm brave and shit. So when the third one came out, I was like, oh fuck, not another one of these. And then I found out it came out the same weekend as who okayed that idea. Who at Fox was like, I think we can take on Star Wars.
Them around like a meet, and there's like this one guy probably like doped up on like cocaine or opium or whatever, in his like suit and just like, guys, I have a fucking crazy idea. How about we open the same weekend as the Force Awakens?
You can't even say like, oh, adults are gonna watch Force Awakens and kids are gonna watch, because at the cinema there were people bringing their little kids to watch Force Awakens.
Yep.
It's Star Wars. Everyone knows what Star Wars is. You'd be born and you know what Star Wars is. There's so much shit around, and there's no excuse for even young kids not knowing what Star Wars is, because there's stuff like the Clone Wars and Rebels that are out on Nickelodeon and like what Cartoon Network or whatever, and these kids will be exposed to Star Wars no matter what. So that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, Star Wars, like, there's no other way to describe Star Wars other than phenomenon.
Yeah, because George Lucas threw all of his money into it to make it a phenomenon.
Yeah, it's like, say what you want about Nick McGee, he's pretty clever. He handled that pretty well. Like, he handled getting Star Wars out there very well. The integrity of it, different story altogether. So
Okay,
yeah, so thus ends Alvin and the Chipmunks talk. Now let's go on to other
Top 5 Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Please.
Mo-
Spare the audience.
moments. That moment where it ended, I really like that.
I was actually just about to say, wasn't Neil Patrick Harris in Alvin and the Chipmunks?
No, that was the Smurfs.
Yeah, I just realized that was the Smurf. So yeah.
Yeah, but
I watched it because I went back like by the kampong all the time, and it would be on all the time. It's like a Raya movie. Did you guys know that? Like the Smurfs is a Raya movie for some reason.
why? It's about a white guy in New York and a tribe of tiny blue people.
With one female.
But that is what Raya is. It's about like a white guy. I know. I lost it there. I couldn't. I tried so hard.
Like,
I was gonna say
there was just that genre of movie where it was just like, ordinary person tries to live with tiny wacky companions. So comically mischievous. Ugh.
Let's put in a relevant celebrity to make it to boost sales. So yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Is Jason whatever a relevant celebrity? Like, I didn't think that many people watched My Name Is Earl.
He's relevant in the States. Like he's relevant as a comedian, and he does a lot of producing stuff. So yeah.
So I was just so done. If a movie had a CG talking animal in it, I would just not watch it. I was like, no, I can't, because that time I spent in the hotel room, it was all talking animal movies. I think it wasn't Underdog. It was that other movie about a normal dog, but he's like talking with all his friends. Like, it's a high school thing, but they're dogs.
What?
I can't remember what it's called. And the
What?
problem is the Malaysian movie plans, Fox movies specifically, they only have like 4 movies a month, but they loop them over and over again. So by the end of the day, because I didn't have the strength to look for the TV remote, I had watched Alvin and the Chipmunks and that movie like 3 times each.
You guys, the film Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Road Trip, I can't even say that right. I know it's a badass pun, but I can't even say that right. Has a rating of 13% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Good job.
I mean, that'll teach you to come out during Star Wars. They'll be like, where's BB-8?
Maybe they'd think it would boost sales in terms of like, hey, maybe these people wanted to go into the cinema, and then like some of the cinemas were full, and they were like, there's nothing else to watch. Let's watch fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks or Road Trip. So, yeah.
They're trying to tap into the hipster pride for people who didn't see Star Wars. There are people like, I'm not one of the sheep. I'm not gonna watch Star Wars. I'm like, well, you're missing out on one of the most laughably.
Star Wars is too mainstream. I'm gonna fucking waste my money and watch Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, fuck man.
Do it for the joke, and then he comes out of cinema like half the man he used to be.
No man, no, guys like that, he'll probably come out like more of a man, you know.
No, he becomes hollow.
Gotta leave the asylum now. Hit the Lordran.
Yeah.
God.
Alright, so
now that we actually discussed Alvin and the Chipmunks. Speaking of which, freaking Roxas is in Alvin and the Chipmunks. Did you know that?
What?
Rockfish, like Jesse McCartney, yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the Chipmunks.
Dude, don't test me on my knowledge on all things Alvin and the Chipmunks, man. I fucking know this shit. Matthew Kubler, Jesse McCartney, Anna Faris, Justin Long. I'm fucking reading from the Wikipedia.
Oh my.
Justin Long? No, Justin Long isn't. Justin Long is the dude with the big nose. This is Jason Seville. That's.
No, Justin Long is one of the. He's voicing Alvin, I think.
Is he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
How do you get his face into the booth with that giant nose of his? That's all I remember. The two things I remember him for are the "I'm a Mac, I'm a PC" ads and his gigantic schlong. Nose.
What? Excuse me?
Listen, you guys don't want to know what I did while I was in the US. I'm kidding. I haven't been to the US in like years.
Yeah, Justin Long is playing Alvin Seville, and also I didn't know their last name was Seville.
Well, because they're like his adopted kids, you know.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Think about that. Okay, next topic. We're done with Alvin. Sorry for everyone tuning in to the now named Alvin and the Chipmunks podcast.
Oh, this when I upload this to YouTube, that's what it's gonna be called. It's gonna be called the Chip episode.
Oh no.
It will be the Chip Match podcast.
Please
shit.
don't.
I'm glad there's not even any Alvin and the Chipmunks merch here anymore. Like even the marketing people are like, listen, Star Wars.
Dude, yeah, probably everyone left. They probably gave up. I mean, if anything comes out within the range of a month of Star Wars, they're gonna fail miserably.
Yep.
So
I can
just
imagine people bought tickets to Alvin and Chipmunks and they put their ears to the walls hoping to listen into the next while watching Star Wars.
Could you imagine how good of a prank that would be? Like, how good you'd buy someone tickets thinking that like convincing them it would be The Force Awakens, but then they go into the theater with everyone and they have to watch out.
You leave to go to the bathroom right before the movie starts.
Yeah, and then you actually have Force Awakens tickets.
You're like, deceived.
Oh my god, okay.
That would destroy friendships though. Like.
Oh, that is. Do it right before you leave the country.
Okay, we're done with Alvin and the Chipmunks podcast. So what's next on the topic?
Okay, so there's this. Yeah, I guess we should eventually talk about Star Wars. So fine, we'll talk about Star Wars.
What's a dinosaur though?
As much as we don't want to stop talking about Alvin and the Chipmunks, I guess we have to move on to the most boring movie in the world, you know.
But wait, before we get on to Star Wars, real talk, Good Dinosaur. I haven't watched it yet. I do want to watch it, like, soon.
I don't know. I hear it isn't that good.
No, but Sam, you're gonna appreciate this. So my friend was asking me to look up some info on Good Dinosaur, like the technical side of it. And those backgrounds, you know, remember how everyone says the same thing about Good Dinosaur? It's like, what the fuck, those backgrounds are so nice and Arlo looks like shit.
Yeah.
None of that is matte painted.
Oh, all of that's modeled? Wow. Impressive.
And they got like the RenderMan engine to do like some magic, essentially. Like it's the landscapes are procedurally generated.
Did someone say procedurally generated? What?
Yeah, they're procedurally generated and like.
What, during the filming,
in a film? Wow, that's really impressive.
Like so, the way the RenderMan works is like.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. So does that mean that they render while procedurally generating backgrounds and clouds and shit?
Yeah, it means like they have a pass where like trees are less detailed depending on the camera. They render based on camera, so they generate shittier looking trees if they're further away.
That's called level of detail, LOD.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there was a whole technical thing. It was freaking cool. So just thought I'd get that out there.
I mean, at the end of the day, you can always go watch The Good Dinosaur because it's a fucking pretty movie to watch, you know. Pretty
Yeah.
look.
Also, the T-Rexes look really cool. Like, I like that.
The problem I have with that movie is I can't stand the way the main character looks.
Same.
Who's the main character? The dinosaur or the little boy?
Both of them, they look dumb.
Everything else looks great. Like they can do style elements. I don't know why just that one that looks like their proxy model that they forgot to swap out.
Yeah, it.
Andrew, if you're listening to this, I'm really sorry.
Oh right, your instructor. Did he really work on that show?
Yeah, he did.
Oh well.
Andrew, Steve, Kat, you know, you're cool guys. Please still hire me, but like, I would love to work on Good Dinosaur 2, where the dinosaur gets brained by a meteor and they give him facial reconstruction surgery to make him look
Wait,
semi-decent.
isn't the whole plot of The Good Dinosaur about how the meteor misses Earth, right?
Oh,
Right?
did-
That's what happened,
have you
right?
seen space? There's so many meteors. Speaking of space and meteors, Star Wars came out last week.
Speaking of space and meteors, have you guys seen Alvin and the Chipmunks yet?
I will hurt you. I'll just drive over to your place to punch you in the head.
But
Okay,
Star
so
Wars.
Star Wars, yeah, Star Wars.
So I've
Eh.
been watching lots of like the Clone Wars series, because episode 3, like people are very much on the fence about General Grievous. I will say General Grievous is a dumb character, but
Okay,
he is
no,
so
listen,
dumb. He is cool.
You have to realize General Grievous is in the class of characters which I like to call fucking awesome but died in dumbass ways characters.
It's like
It started
they were
with
written too like their
they were
reputation
written-
is so great, but
Exactly.
for such a shitty role.
Okay, just listen to me. Like from like Return of the Jedi, yeah, Boba Fett fucking looks awesome. He's a fucking
Yep.
badass character. But he dies in the dumbass way. He's only there for like 10-15 minutes. And in Phantom Menace, they continued with this tradition with Darth Maul. He came in, he was
Ah.
awesome. Died in fucking dumbass way. In number 2, Jango Fett, same thing. In number 3,
So to be fair, at that point it's hereditary.
Yeah, literally genetic predisposition to die in a dumb way for all the clones. So yeah.
Yeah, although,
mean,
I don't
it's-
think any of the clones really I don't think any of them died in dignified ways either.
Oh, no, not really. I
They
remember
got
one
killed
thing-
by robots. Shitty robots.
Yeah, exactly. They got killed by robots who can be Jedi mind tricked.
Yeah, what the fuck?
The one benefit of having no midichlorians and yet the Force can
understand what-
persuade you into.
I don't understand what happened between episode 2 and 3 when they decided to make the battle droids comic relief. Like, what happened?
Well, because
Who made that judgment
dude,
call?
they don't even look intimidating. That's the problem.
I mean, they were pretty cool when they came out of like their battle stations in episode 1.
And then that battle station, like imagine if that battle station ever had a power trip, entire droid army collapses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's the dumbest thing ever. Never mind. Yeah. They wanted a Deus Ex Machina or whatever. So.
I like that it has created that trope in filming though. Like every time that someone cops out of an epic battle by having everyone mindlessly die at the same time, they always call it the Phantom Menace.
I mean, it kind of started from Independence Day, didn't it? I mean, that's what I think it started from, or maybe even way before. I mean,
I didn't watch
you
Independence Day though.
Kill. You haven't?
It-
Never mind. Yeah. I mean, you kill Mother
It's
Brain.
kill the mothership and then everything
Yeah.
else just drops dead, right?
You kill the Mother Brain, and then everything else dies.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Think about it. An army of killer robots was defeated by Gungans and a 10-year-old boy in a Naboo starfighter.
Who stole the ship and says things like wizard.
Oh god, he said wizard. I forgot about that shit.
I have not
What's a
found a
wizard?
scene where he says that yet. Where is that from?
Wizard is from episode 1. He says wizard. That's wizard. He and also the other kid when they were
Yeah,
talking about
his friend
Yeah.
also says wizard.
Yeah. They were talking about his pod racing, his pod racer, and he was like, "That's wizard, Annie." And he's like, "Okay." Could you imagine if this thing is actually like a saying, and it like carries on into adulthood? Could you imagine like Darth Vader or Boba Fett or someone else saying wizard or some shit like that?
It's like My lord, we have moved. The fleet has moved out of Lightspeed. Wizard.
You may fire when ready.
Wizard.
Yeah, the two Daft Punk guys that are operating the Death Star laser go wizard.
Oh come on! You think Daft Punk would ever say anything that lame? Goddamn! But so yeah, I like that description. Genetically predisposed to die, to die in a ship.
They're clones. They're supposed to die. That's what they're fucking cloned for.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
cause we watched the 2D Clone Wars series. Or I watched it recently, and
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
yeah, that thing is so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Off topic for about 2 or 3 seconds here. You guys know that Samurai Jack is coming back.
Yeah.
yeah,
Same artist, right? And the same artist as Clone Wars also. It's the same dude.
yeah, Gendy Tartakovsky.
Dude, my dick is ready. My dick has been more than ready for Samurai Jack to come back for more than fucking what? How long has it been now? What?
Samurai
When was the
Jack,
last-
probably 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
It happened long ago in a distant land.
Oh yeah, true.
The what was it called again? Fuck, I messed it up.
Long ago in a distant land, I, Aku, the shape-shifting
Ah, yes.
master of darkness.
Yeah, look at that song.
The cinematography is so perfect.
Will they get Will I Am again? Oh, I wish they do.
Will I am?
Was Will I Am in Samurai Jack?
He sang the theme song.
Oh yeah, he did.
God, this is news to me.
Well, I
You
mean,
did
they,
Yes.
I did not know that.
oh, I hope they do a Digimon try where they get him to re-record the same song, but it's like make it sound like slightly older.
Oh man. I didn't want to talk about this one
Back
right
to
now.
the past, Samurai Jack.
We got it. It's Awakens here, so yeah. We can have a Digimon podcast maybe next week.
Digimon podcast. Oh my god.
Digicast. Welcome back to the Digicast.
Welcome
Yeah, but
back.
we need to be relevant this week first because we're already kind of late.
Ah.
Yeah, definitely.
So one last topic on the Clone Wars 2D series though. So I can't remember how. I was in the car coming back from Comic Fiesta with Han and her boyfriend. So they're talking about we're talking about something, and I can't remember what he said, something like Clone Wars was shit or something. I'm like,
Your face is shit.
I was like, not the 2D one. The 2D one is fucking amazing. Like I'm in the car like yelling. It's like, don't you dare say anything bad about the 2D Clone Wars, 'cause that shit is amazing. Like goddamn. Okay, Force Awakens.
Right.
Anyone got on any topics on the Force Awakens that they'd like
Okay.
to?
Why don't we go through? Why don't we do this?
No, wait, hold on. Easy thing, just to generally get out of the way. Just rate it out of 10. What do you guys think out of 10? Just give it a fucking arbitrary number so we can have a kind of general view of what each of us feel. about
IG 88 out of 10. I just realized I could have done that same joke with BB-8, but never mind.
Yeah, you
Alright,
could have been
Sam?
more. Let me see. It's a good 7.5 out of 10 movie. Like
Yes. Yeah.
and it did fairly well, and it was a good movie for you to turn off your brain and watch and still enjoy it.
Yeah.
It wasn't Phantom Menace or Attack of the Clones.
Okay, so for me it would be objectively it was a 7.5 to an 8, but because I have such a hard on for Star Wars, it is a 9 subjectively. Like I loved it just because of how much I like Star Wars, but you always have to look at a movie objectively as a movie, like Sam said. So,
Yeah.
I agree with the 7.5 to like an 8 maybe. So,
Yeah, the 7.5 will be like 3 months from now. You'll look back and watch this movie again, and you'll be like, yeah, 7.5.
Yeah,
When
exactly.
all the hype is gone. Yeah.
It's exactly what happened to the Avengers. You watch it a second time and you realize Age of Ultron is a piece of crap.
Dude, I realized that like halfway through the first time.
Okay, Force Awakens. Someone like,
Please do not compare Star Wars to Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron was
Alright,
not
I'm
good.
gonna put this out there. Favorite character from the movie?
Age of Ultron or Force Awakens?
Both? Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens. Dang, I want to say Rey because Rey is fucking badass, but at the same time, Poe Dameron is just like, he is the coolest guy in the galaxy. I'll continue this rant after Sam has mentioned his favorite character.
I think Poe is the best actor. Like every shot he was, every scene he was in, he stole the scene. That's the thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay, so back to Poe Dameron. Poe Dameron is the coolest fucking character, like, ever. Like,
Poe
I would
Dameron.
say, I dare say he may even outcool the original Han Solo. Because
We have to
he-
see more. You have to see more of him first because the
his
reason-
TIE fighter crashes into a sinkhole and he escapes it off camera. He's just like, oh, got out. You saw me die, but I didn't.
That's the thing. Okay. To give you some context of to why he wasn't in the movie for so long, J.J. Abrams actually had planned for him to die in like the second act. So that's why he wasn't there the whole time, and he only came back during the third act because they were like, oh, he's actually a pretty cool character. We might as well-
Exactly, he's so cool.
But yeah,
He got a
that's-
god to make him
Yeah.
not die.
I'm still staying with my fucking definition that Poe Dameron is the James Bond of the Resistance. He just
Yeah.
gets fucking sent into like these dangerous suicide missions where he just blows shit up probably.
And then he gets laid on the way. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
I am convinced this is how Poe Dameron escaped certain death at the beginning of the movie. TIE fighter crashes. He has the not die button on his belt. He hits it. He gets out of the TIE fighter. He bangs 40 supermodels. Like GTA style. His health goes up every supermodel. And then
He ejects himself out of the
then he
TIE.
calls a fucking
like,
space Uber and goes back to the rebel base.
He probably like lands into like this height just full of like 40 twilights or something, and it's just like, I can do this for the next like couple of hours, then I gotta fucking get off. Calls a fucking space Uber. Goddamn.
Exactly. He calls the fucking space Uber, gets back to the rebel base, like with a supermodel in each arm. And then Leia's like, oh, Poe, you survived. Good job. Here's your payment in supermodels. And he's like, damn straight. And then he's got 2 more supermodels.
Leia is definitely the M as well. You can see that that's what's going on in the New Resistance here. It's like this kind of like espionage underground movement, which I really liked. It wasn't really like the main Republic that was fighting against the First Order, which I found really cool. It was just
Yeah.
like this ragtag of people from the Grand Republic or the Great Republic or whatever that became the Resistance. And I
They're
like
essentially
that
the
they
good
still have-
guys.
Yeah.
That's what I really liked about Force Awakens. They didn't try to fucking like hide behind the whole ambiguity of like the moral gray area that a lot of movies
Yeah,
do
it's just
nowadays.
good versus evil.
Yeah, they're just like a lot of movies nowadays are just like, you have to see the good and evil and the evil and good, and that's what life is about. And like, every once in a while, you just want to have a good, nice, clean movie where you're like, these
No,
are the bad guys.
evil.
They're in black, some of them are white, and these are the good guys. They're colorful. That's it.
Yeah, it's refreshing, right, to have a movie so simple and fun to watch.
See, that's what I liked about Mad Max Fury Road. I mean,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, that movie was a western where people just went from point A to point B, doing shit in between, and people dying. And it was entertaining and it was simple. And I feel like a lot of movies these days are like lacking that kind of like element. Not all of them, just a lot.
Just
All the main-
most of them.
just-
It's
Say that.
well, to me it's like a lot of movies they want to be that very deep. This is gray area. You know, you can't just judge good guy or bad guy. You can't do that. And then this and Mad Max came out. It's like we're gonna do it plain and simple. And after a while of having those like really dumb moral gray area movies, that's why it's fun to watch a movie like this.
Yeah, exactly. It's fun.
It
was-
is.
It was a good movie. Yeah.
But,
Let's put some order into this. We'll go through what we liked about the movie first, like all 3 of us. Then we'll go to the dislikes, and then we'll go to the rants afterwards.
the soapbox.
Okay. Heads
Okay.
up, I might need to leave in about 15 to 20 minutes. So we
Okay.
might do this kind of like lightning roundish, but yeah, go ahead. Try not to
Okay,
yeah.
fine, lightning round then. One good point then from each of us. The strongest point you found in the movie. Go.
Okay.
Third act was just exciting. You had the X-wings. You had the like they flew the X-wing. Beta Ray Bill flew an X-wing into fucking Halo.
Okay, hold on. Are we doing favorite moments, the best moments, or why we like the movie?
Just why you like.
Just
Okay,
something
sorry.
you liked about the movie.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, fucking, like the third act was just like, here's Star Wars, essentially. Here's the good guys fighting the bad guys. No one's wizard. No one's. It's just.
No one's a wizard.
It's just.
Space wizard.
It's just cool, you know. That was it. That was the entire third act. It was awesome. Lightsaber fights in the snow. You had stormtroopers. You had shiny and chrome stormtrooper of Tarf.
Okay, Sam.
What was the best part? Yeah, it's just a fun movie overall. That's why I liked it. It didn't try too hard to be something it was not, and it was Star Wars. So, good movie.
Yep.
Can't think of any like one scene that I.
Yeah, that's why it's very cohesive.
Yeah, but I can't think of a single scene that stood out more than every other scene to me. Okay, Kashif.
Okay, for me, what I really liked about the movie was that it carved its own style and theme in the Star Wars, like, multiple trilogy. Like, what I really liked about the movie was that it balanced really well between feeding and fan-serving the fans for nostalgia and carving its own theme out. Because, like, when I went into it, I was kind of confused at first, because I was so used to either watching a Star Wars film that felt like a prequel or an Origin Trilogy. You guys know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when I was watching the movie, I was just like, hey, wait a second. This feels new. These set of characters and these people don't feel like pandering. It's like the past.
Important question. So if the original trilogy is called the Ridge Tridge, is this one called the Seek Preek?
The Sith Preek? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Oh no! Wait, no. That's sequel prequel. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's the trilogy that's gonna come out after this trilogy.
Let's just call them next gen. I'm gonna call them next gen.
Next
gen. Yeah, next gen.
Oh, is LeVar Burton gonna be in Star Wars? I hope so. Oh, what if he's the Sith? reading Rainbow, motherfucker.
That's what I really liked about the movie. Like, that's what I actually really liked about Han dying, is that it was literally the cutting of an umbilical cord. It was like, hey, we're cutting off from our old shit, we're making new shit, you better like our new shit.
Also, Harrison Ford doesn't want to be in any more of these movies.
Yeah,
exactly.
He's done.
I just like that balance. I like that I went into it and I didn't feel like I was watching another Star Wars movie. I felt like I was watching a new Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
And it made me feel good. And also, just a little side note, I really like the lightsabers. I really like how they fucking felt hard to use, like they would actually be in real life. You couldn't pick it up and be like, zoom, cut your head off. You'd probably be like, what the fuck do I do with this?
Like, zoom, cut my head off.
And I like,
yeah, that's more likely what would happen if you tried to fight with a lightsaber.
And like, I just like how they looked like they had weight, and they looked like they were bigger than they were in the prequels.
I think it's just because Rey is a tiny human being.
Yeah.
And true, yeah, it's because she is shorter and smaller, and Luke was like a normal sized dude.
Yeah.
Okay. What dislikes?
Since you need to go, why don't you just go straight to your rant?
Yeah,
like,
go.
Okay.
Just
do the Kylo
okay.
Ren. Just do it.
Okay, let's go. Point, counterpoint. Point.
Kylo Ren is a piece of shit, fucking whiny fanboy with daddy issues.
You have to realize it's essentially Skywalker. He is a Skywalker, and that is the type.
That should not be an excuse. There was so much cool hype for Kylo Ren. The Knights of Ren, the cross saber, the new dark side, the First Order. Daddy won't let me have robot parts.
I mean, everyone was equally as fucking annoying. I mean, Rey was pretty. If you want to look at it that way, Rey and Finn were complaining half of the time as well about like, oh, what do? I want my parents to pick me up. And Finn's like, oh, I'm scared to shoot my gun. And fucking Kylo Ren is doing the same fucking thing.
But Rey,
it's just that people want. It's just that the movie was really well placing these characters on opposite sides and developing the villains and heroes at the same time, which you don't really see in any other Star Wars.
What did they develop? They went from cool Sith badass to whiny boy with daddy issues and a giant nose.
I have to agree though, the scene where he took off his helmet, he was so cool to that point, and then he started whining with his weird baby face, and then it just completely turned me off to the character.
Baby Ren, man. Baby Ren.
That was the point. He's not supposed to be a badass character, not yet at least. He's a fucking baby. He's a whiny piece of shit who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. His only way out is to kill his dad to make himself feel complete as a fucking child.
See, I would believe that argument if it wasn't for the fact that he literally has a scene where he goes, I'm feeling good. Give me strength, help me be evil. Dead asthmatic robot.
That's not the robot.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah. To me, right, that scene could have been decent and okay if they did not take off his helmet. You know, like the in the second act where it kind of destroyed his character for me anyway.
Yeah, and then he tries to read Ray's mind and fucks that up.
Okay, see, now that's why I got really confused because I don't know if like Rey is supposed to be like the chosen one and be able to like use the Force whenever she wants to or whatever. But man, her Force awakened really fast and my Force awakened too. But you know whatever. But, you know.
All of our forces awakened when we heard the title theme.
But seriously, I mean, like Ray just like got up and like did shit, and I was kind of confused, and I'm kind of upset about that. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, whatever. She's probably the next chosen one anyway.
Yeah.
So that's what I really hope for. I really hope that they don't pull like a fucking stupid like, oh, she's actually like the illegitimate son of like whatever.
Oh, I seriously hope they don't do that shit. The same way they did to Anakin in Episode 1. Oh, his mother.
I really want just Rey to be the next chosen one. To put the balance into the Force, because like that would make sense. The Force always chooses one person to like give him fucking phenomenal Force magic tree power. So you know, it happened to Anakin. It's gonna happen to Rey. So yeah.
You know what's really funny? Like, there's only ever 2 Siths, but there are like there's only ever 2 Sith, but there are like fucking so many of the goddamn Jedi. That was like the lull in Jedi culture. Like, Jedi never accomplished anything new when there's so many. The Jedi did their greatest feats when they were also like down to a handful of them. Like New Hope, there were 3 Jedi in total: Yoda, Ben Kenobi, Luke,
and Ghost Qui-Gon Jinn. Don't forget Ghost Qui-Gon Jinn.
Ghost Qui-Gon Jinn. What the fuck was he doing? You've been dead for so long.
He was talking to Yoda. He talked to Yoda for a while.
About what? Like, I'm sure they did not sit every day going, this is how we're gonna defeat him. I'm sure they were just like, Yoda, you gotta watch your cholesterol, man. Yoda's like, 1,000 years I have lived. Fuck cholesterol. It's like, Yoda, you used to be cool. You used to live in civilization. Now you're just a little gremlin that lives in a swamp. And he's like, and stabbed by Darth Maul, you were.
It's true.
Yeah, but okay, so I know that's where you fucking stand and your Kylo Ren stance. I do realize he's annoying, and I accept that as his fucking.
And his nose is huge.
And his nose is pretty huge though, but you know, he's just Adam Driver, so yeah. But yeah, man, what the hell? But yeah, I understand fucking Kylo Ren rants. I just wish people wouldn't be so hard on like his character development. I mean, that's the whole point of it.
He's the bad guy. We were just discussing about how Star Wars was very black and white about.
The bad guy is Snoke.
Also,
the bad guy is fucking Snoke and fucking Hudson. Okay, you know what I didn't like? I'm sorry, this is my fucking rant about the movie.
Okay, yes, go.
Your Kylo Ren hype was my right hype for fucking Captain Phasma. I had so much fucking hype for Captain Phasma.
Oh
yeah, Captain Phasma.
I didn't even fucking know who the actress was. I just saw the fucking suit, and you can ask like anyone I was talking about Star Wars. I was like, that character is my new favorite character. I don't give a fuck.
Boba Fett 2.0.
I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, Boba Fett 2.0, whatever. Seb 2.0, I don't really care. I was just like, Silver Stormtrooper is my fucking favorite character of all time now.
But you see,
what is the point? She had no lines, and her end was she got thrown into a garbage compactor for the sake of nostalgia referencing. What the fuck, man?
Yeah,
wow.
Like, to be fair, like, we should have known that she wouldn't do anything because her armor is clean for the entire movie. Like, that's how you know she doesn't do shit.
The thing is, Boba Fett also had the same treatment in the original movies. What?
Yeah, it's true. They were just the action figure character.
Yeah.
And you're right. That's it. That is it. The action figure character. That is what it is.
The hope is that they bring her back next episode.
Yeah, they definitely will. You don't make a chrome stormtrooper and not bring them back.
No. You don't bring an actress with that kind of caliber that plays Brienne in Game of Thrones and only have her play and have like 10 lines. Not even 10, 5 lines. and fuck
Also,
her
she's
over.
got a freaking sweet shoulder cape. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, shoulder capes are pretty cool. If anything, the shoulder cape is what really makes it.
It's what saves her from the explosion.
It's what saves her from the explosion. She jams
Yeah.
like the garbage compactor with like her cape and like
No, the
takes it.
compactor doesn't even turn on. It's like, oh, that's a sweet shoulder cape, man. We're not gonna turn on.
Compactor like talks to her in like a droid voice.
So, yeah, exactly. And it like transforms into a spaceship to get her out of there. It's like, sweet shoulder cape, bro.
Okay, going back to Kylo Ren, I did like what they could have done on the way back from the movie when my mind was still fresh about the movie. Do you roughly remember what I said?
His nose could have
was,
been smaller.
No, I said something about they should have revealed him to be Han's son in the next movie, the same way they did Darth Vader. They should have done it like that and kept
Yeah.
Kylo Ren for the first movie.
Yeah, just
I remember-
have him kill Han. I wouldn't have minded they revealed it in the movie. I just would have rather they revealed it when he was busy impaling Han.
I think the reason why they did that was because they have so much more plot to fucking do. I think they have a lot of things that they want to put in, and they have like maybe people's redemptions and people's betraying arcs coming up soon for like the different movies. So they were just like, okay, this is a fucking world building and plot setting beginning to a trilogy. We have to get all the basic facts out of the way. So they were just like, this guy's Han's son, and he killed Han. That's his motivation. That's his fucking.
Yeah, but I don't know why they had to reveal it that early in the movie. It's like,
Yeah, they kind of rushed it in the movie as well. They rushed it in Act 2 when the Vader reveal in Star Wars Episode 5 was right at the end of the movie when like the climax
yeah,
of the
like
movie.
reveal it when it becomes relevant. That's my rule. So like,
Yeah, I said that they should have revealed it when Han was on the bridge.
yeah,
Because then the mystery would maintain until the third act, you get it?
like
and then
you just have Leia say like, bring back our son, and you're like, who could his son be? And then he's on the bridge and he's like, you son.
But
And then then he takes off his, then it's like, Daddy,
But the thing
I'm
is-
evil.
like I was talking to Amiral over like Facebook message. A lot of people already kind of guessed that he would be Han's son because either Han or like Skywalker's son, because no one else from like the trailer had like a lightsaber besides Finn. So they were like, oh, Kylo Ren is either probably going to be Luke in disguise, which is a dumb fucking theory, or they're going to be Leia's son.
I would have
So everyone
loved
kinda, like,
the Luke is Kylo Ren theory though, because
That would have been like interesting. It would have been really interesting to see. But
there'd be
he's really
something
old.
angsty behind that. Well, see, that's why he puts on the mask, because then you can put any other actor and make him.
I see.
Yeah.
Because Mark Hamill, what's he done since Star Wars? Voice acting. That's
Yeah, but he loves
Yeah.
voice acting.
exactly. So that's no. I mean, like they could have gotten someone more able to be him in the suit, and then have him voice over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just exactly like Darth Vader.
Exactly.
Yep.
That would have been cool.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I don't mind that Luke has such a small role. Like, I'm okay with that. I just wish that Kylo Ren was less of a fuckboy.
Yeah, the ending was really funny. I kind of felt awkward towards the end where they just
Yeah, that shot
That was
of
a bit
Luke
too
and
long.
Rey at the ending, that was a really weird shot to end the movie on.
No,
That's
it's
really
the second last shot.
You always ask yourself, like in like movies when they have like slow motion moments or like moments where they stare at each other. In real life, it would be awkward, but it's all about the cinematography and which angles you choose to make the audience feel immersed in the scene. But they chose the worst ones to choose. They chose like a helicopter pan shot and like multiple long close-up shots. Which
Yeah.
broke
Here's
the
my
immersion.
problem with the cinematography, because you had Luke's back facing Rey, and they focused on that shot a lot. It looked like he was taking a piss.
Yeah, he was standing over a cliff, like the back turned to the camera. Yeah, he was taking a piss.
I think that's
She's
why
just
it took so long. Maybe that's why it took so long to turn around.
Because
He's
he's
actually
old, you know.
"Fuck,
He's
I'm
like,
actually- I'm actually taking a piss and I can't turn around. And that's why when he turned around, he had such a confused face because he was
Yeah,
just
it's like, oh shit. Did you see?
Yeah.
so it was like, I can't get pee on the shoes of the chosen one.
Did you see my lightsaber?
God damn.
Oh man. Oh, man. Yeah, so I can probably do one last topic conversation, and I probably need to go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So
Kylo Ren's name is Ben Solo, though.
Ben
It's a
Solo is a
really-
pretty cool name. I like Ben Solo. Okay.
Uh,
I do like Ben Solo, but you gotta realize that hit you in the heart. Did it hit you in the heart when he was like Ben, and I was like, oh fuck, oh that hurts. That hurts. That there's a guy that
It's
you
like,
son.
Ben, what the fuck is wrong with you?
yeah.
We sent you to the best Jedi in the galaxy.
Yeah.
Disappointed parent. We spent all this money on you and sent you to the academy.
It's like,
and
listen,
these
you
are the
didn't even
results
you
of
didn't even pay Uncle Luke. You just gave him booze.
Yeah, that's a really. He's got that manja kid life going on for him.
It's a
and son-
spoiled brat. It's like,
Yeah,
Dad
it's
says I can only get a cyborg arm if I get it chopped off in battle, like father and grandfather. It's like, it's just like really. If they cut out that one scene where he's complaining about feeling the light, like, I think I would have liked Kylo Ren so whatever. But that one scene, like, it's to beat you over the head with it.
He does have a bit of whininess that can be extracted.
It's,
I mean, like not extracted, deleted from
Yeah,
the movie.
he does a little.
I do like how they kept in the tantrums though. That adds-
the tantrum was
that's-
cool. Like I like that. Like the bit where he just starts bashing the console.
What I would have, it was funny at the moment, but what I would have liked to have not happened was the comic relief to that tantrum. Like, you know, when he was like, guards, and then the two Sancho was like, oh shit. Like, I would have actually really, I would have
Yeah, that ruined the scene, right?
I would have actually really liked his tantrums to be like emotionally charged part where you can feel his actual fucking like debate.
Well, see, the problem is he doesn't have any serious because he's just mad at Daddy.
Not really, dude. He betrayed everyone he loved because he wanted to go for something thing. We don't know what his motives are for now, but he's emotionally twisted inside. He's torn up about every single thing about his life, so obviously he's gonna be fucked up. Not just because of Han Solo and his daddy issues, it's because of everything. He disappointed Luke, he disappointed Han, he probably disappointed Leia as well, and all his friends. And he probably killed all of his friends. Probably. With the Knights of Ren killing all the other Jedis. He killed everyone. Imagine having to live there with every fucking single night. And he's just like, help me be the dark. I don't want these feelings. I don't want
I am
to
the dark.
Yeah, I am the dark. But yeah. I mean, like, he's torn up about it. That's why I have all these fucking issues. It's not just daddy issues. If it was just daddy issues, I mean, what the fuck? It was daddy issues specifically for this time point for the purpose of the movie and Han's death. Yes.
Yeah.
And he
The
just
the problem is that's a good story in theory, but the way they executed it just made us not really like the character. Like, I know it's an interesting point of the story, but his face, his acting, like after he took off the mask and all of that, just ruined it for us.
Did you guys realize that his voice was kind of like deeper? I mean, is his voice naturally as deep as that? I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't seen. I just like that when he's wearing the mask, it sounds like his nose is being compressed, which it is. Cause have you seen the size of that thing?
Yeah.
I will destroy you, Jedi.
That's
my
why-
daddy love me?
That's
Sorry?
what I really like. That's what I really like about the character. I mean, I just really like his internal conflict, and I like characters that are just always conflicted about what the fuck they're doing, whether they're bad or good. And you can kind of tell probably at the end of the series, he'll probably like either sacrifice himself to like. for the
I think he's
greater-
gonna do the Zuko thing.
He's definitely a Zuko character. He's
Mm.
100% a Zuko character.
Does he have
I
an
just-
uncle? Oh,
I
that
say
uncle
like-
is
like-
Luke.
Yeah,
Yeah, the uncle is Luke, so yes, he does have an uncle.
literally.
Oh, that's my uncle.
So it's just like he's 100% a Zuko character, and it's nothing new, but it's definitely interesting to see in a Star Wars movie where we've already had always in each movie fully fleshed out villain characters.
You want to tell that to Darth Maul, fully fleshed out villain character?
Again, okay, not fleshed out. I mean, fully like defined on the line.
You want to tell that to Darth Maul, fully defined?
Yeah, just like he's not fully defined by the end of the movie with he's not fucking whole anymore. But yeah, but yeah, no, I mean just like Darth Maul was bad, you know, Grievous was bad, Jango Fett was bad, Dooku was bad. we knew that from the get-go of the movie. For Kylo Ren, when you came in, we all thought that he was bad. But then from the second and third act, you realize that, oh shit, maybe he isn't. What the fuck is going on? And you probably saw it miles away. And all the whining probably gave you like, ah shit, he's not as interesting of a character or as badass of a character that you thought.
No, the whining just turned me off to the story that you were talking about. His story. It sounds good, right? And I would like to like him and his internal conflict, but the whining turns me off to it. That's why.
I can understand. Like on paper, you really like this is a cool character, but when they actually delivers the lines and when you hear it, you're just like, no.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah, it conveys a completely different message. Like when he acted. So that's why.
Yeah.
Hopefully in the next episode, something he does will save it.
I think the next episode is gonna start with Kylo Ren like finishing his training and then Rey being all badass. What I really would like to happen is that Finn actually goes to train to become a Jedi as well because they need one more Jedi, and his training would actually be a lot more brutish than Rey's. Because Rey is gonna be very force sensitive and Rey's gonna be the diplomat, but when they're teaching Finn,
it's the Hermione,
it's
the
just
Ron, and the Harry.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then like Finn is just gonna be like, I can't do this shit. I'm not force sensitive. And like, yes, you are, but you're not as force sensitive as Rey because she's the fucking chosen one or whatever. And he's gonna be trained in a very different way, and they're gonna have very.
He's gonna be
different
trained Hufflepuff style. It's like, listen, your job, make sure Rey is emotionally sound so that she can carry you.
Yeah, basically.
What I would really like is if okay, I know something really awesome is gonna happen that will pretty much happen at the introduction of the Knights of Ren. That's what I want to see. I want to see it.
I'd like to see
Because
like
there was like a screenshot that confirmed that they were the Knights of Ren standing over the dead Jedi's bodies, and I would know what would be really cool. I told this, and I think you weren't in the car. No, you guys weren't in the car. If each and every one of the Knights of Ren had their own special lightsaber type of weapon.
why would they have to use a lightsaber at all? Why can't they have a different weapon for each of them? Like,
I mean like a sort of like light, not saber, but it's like a lightsaber axe or a lightsaber gauntlet or a mace or something like that.
It's gonna be really dumb. Like,
but I mean, not necessarily those things, but like.
No, but you just want it so that they all don't use the same looking kind of lightsaber
Yeah, so they're
or
all-
weapon in general.
It's
Like,
literally
why-
like it's like the
Yep.
Seven Samurai kind of thing. They all have their own
Yeah.
special type of
what if Lubu is a Knight of Ren?
Lubu has joined the battle. Fucking run away, dude.
You see this dude all dressed in black with a giant halberd walking towards you. Fuck off.
His bright red spaceship.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, he has a bright red spaceship. The red hair comes back.
Yeah, the Cashman 3000 has to excuse himself in this podcast. Thank you for having me over, guys.
Okay, so it was lovely having you.
Thank
As
you.
usual,
I would-
his social media is over there.
I would love to be back if you guys would have me back anytime soon. So, yeah, cool.
Yep, yep.
I'll see you guys later, and hope you guys have a better conversation without me getting in your Kylo Ren hate rant path. So yeah,
Hate
talk to
is
you
the
guys later.
path of the dark side. See, we're on a better dark side. We're on the path to a better dark side than Kylo Ren.
Alright, see you guys.
Okay, ciao.
Okay, ciao. Hey. So that was Star Wars talk.
Yeah.
I will change the title now to remove the spoiler tag because I don't think we'll be talking about Star Wars anymore. Okay, changes saved.
Oh, wouldn't it be cool if all the Knights of Ren were just like a super spec ops team? They have like a sniper dude and a guy that uses grenades.
I wouldn't call those the Knights of Ren. Like to me, the whole point of being the Knights of anything is that you pretty much do the same thing as everyone else, but you're just the 13 best ones.
Let me try and find that screenshot. Knights of Ren.
Send it to me and I'll put it in the chat, and I'll put it on the.
Oh, that's really shit. Thanks, guy who posted this screenshot.
Thanks, guy.
So, yeah, one of them has a spear. One of them has a fucking like great machete.
That's
It's like they none of them except Ren, Kylo Ren himself uses a lightsaber. They all use like vibro weapons. Yes, it sounds weird. Yes, they use vibro weapons.
I'm gonna show you my vibro weapon.
Star Wars Nerd Talk. Vibro weapon is like a metal blade that vibrates at super high frequencies that can actually block like lightsaber hits and shit like that.
It's a lightsaber, but not a lightsaber, essentially.
Yeah, it's the lightsaber, but it has like the weight and the weapon feel of a standard like sword.
Ah.
But it's not as resilient as a lightsaber blade.
Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Oop, that's not it. Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Also, more weird names for stuff in Star Wars. You know the music that they play in Mos Eisley in Jabba's palace?
Uh-huh.
It's like jazzy kind of thing, right? Yeah, that genre of music in the Star Wars universe is called jizz.
We're mature adults.
Yes, we are.
I'm not gonna consider this a Force Awakens spoiler because it's already already been shown in the trailers and stuff. But yeah, so that's, for anyone wondering, that's the Knights of Ren. So we surprisingly have 3 viewers. I have no idea how that's possible, but
Awesome.
anyways, now that the Star Wars talk is done, we move on to the portion of the podcast that we refer to as general chat.
Oh boy.
So, like, this is, unless you have anything to challenge me with, Sam, this is just gonna be where I discuss CF.
Sure, just discuss CF then.
Okay, so past weekend was Comic Fiesta. I may have talked of, if you could hear my audio from the last podcast, I would have mentioned that I was at Comic Fiesta. It's a comic book convention and stuff. Surprisingly, no sombreros. Like, why call it a fiesta if there's no sombreros? 0 out of 10, would not go again.
Yeah, Malaysia's a hot country. Sombreros actually would work and be practical.
Ah, dude, I want to wear a sombrero. Ay.
More ideas to put into our booth in AGM next year. AMG.
AMG, it's not AGM. I'm not gonna.
AMG, sorry.
No, that one is actually a Comic Fiesta.
Oh,
As in, like, next year's Comic Fiesta, I'm going to wear a fucking sombrero. I was told this was a fiesta. So, yeah, Comic Fiesta. Great event. Like, there were so many cosplayers. Lots of little kids. That was weird. It's just, let me refer back to my notes, because as always I took notes this week. For anyone
responsible.
Wondering, the game Sam is playing Yu-Gi-Oh on his own because I suck at that.
It's on Yu-Gi-Oh Pro. YGO Pro. It's free.
Shout out to our not at all sponsor, YGO Pro. Yeah, there were a lot of really like, I love cosplayers. I seriously love cosplayers.
Careful, you're bordering on creepy, but yes.
Hahaha. Oh, I accidentally minimized the Skype thing this on, and so the thing closed on the stream. Hey, but yeah, cosplayers are freaking awesome. Like, how many times can you say, I like this thing, so I'm gonna dress up like it, and this thing is not a thing that exists in the real world, so I'm gonna go through whatever means necessary to make it exist in the real world. Like, fucking hell, man. There was a Bloodborne cosplayer. I wish Kashyap was still here so he could have heard that. There was a Bloodborne cosplayer with, like, the sword, that freaking cool Bloodborne sword thing.
Was it did it look like a saw?
Yeah, that one.
Ah, yeah, that one.
It's essentially like a tomahawk, but you're holding it like close.
Yeah, it's a saw that you can like flip open to extend its range.
God damn. And then there was a Stingmon cosplayer. Like, that's freaking cool. Stingmon is like my favorite Digimon, cause it's a fucking Kamen Rider. Stingmon. Oh my god, I love like the evolution sequences from Digimon, cause it's like, it's always like Stingmon.
When Stingmon comes out, he completely overshadows Enkylomon's episode.
This is now we're going to 02 talk. It's fucking like what's his name, Cody or whatever.
Cody's his English name, yes.
Yeah, I don't remember that's how unimportant he is. I don't even remember his Japanese name. And he's like, oh, this episode is about him questioning himself and stuff, and because of that he finally gets to because of his faith in himself, his Armadillomon finally becomes Enkailomon. That's not even the point of the episode. The point of the episode is Stingmon's there.
Yeah.
Stingmon's there. Like that's the whole climax of the episode. Enkailomon like gets its ass kicked by the villain Digimon of that episode, and Stingmon like fucking Akuma's it.
Yeah.
Ah,
It was a Thunderballmon as well. It was super overkill. That guy's tiny.
that guy's tiny. He got impaled so hard. Ah, Stingmon is so cool. I gotta do like AMG. I'm gonna do a Stingmon print. It's friggin' Stingmon. He's glorious. There was a Solaire cosplayer that was pretty cool. I like how he made like Solaire's tunic. He got like a wife beater, and he dyed the sun emblem on it. Like, I guess he silk screened it or something. And then he had like the rest of the cosplay, but that was freaking cool. Cause tunics are not easy to make. There's a bunch of Ruby cosplayers. Like I love the environment that Ruby has created for its cosplayers. They're like, cause the designs are designed to be cosplayed. It's like, it's kind of armorish, but it's also kind of streetwear. So that's pretty fucking cool. And like, so I was the only booth selling Dark Souls stuff, because I had like some Dark Souls prints that I made. So I'm just sitting there minding my own business, and this Australian dude, like quite big size Australian dude, like comes storming up to my booth, like, poof. It's like, you're selling Dark Souls stuff, and I'm like, yeah. And it's like, I want this. I think he took one Solaire, one Black Iron Takas, and one Cherno Alpha. It's like excitedly telling me all this stuff. I just love that, you have people like you finally. That's pretty freaking cool. This story would have been more relevant to tell if Kashyap was here, because I've actually already told you all this.
Yes, you have, and I'm just here losing with my Power Rangers deck.
It's freaking power. You've got Exodia? Goddamn.
No, this is my Exodia deck.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Power Rangers just died just now, completely. Got like the tiger and the pterodactyl out, and then died.
Goddamn. But so yeah, also we got Blood Bowl.
Yes, awesome game. No DLC though.
No DLC. Blood Bowl 2 for PS4. So fun. Thing is, it's not a fun game to play alone.
Yeah, it's not.
It's just the fun thing is making the players and making the
And watching bullshit RNG happen.
Like my player dying of like 10 seconds into the game.
Yep.
Turn 1, fucking rock flies out of nowhere, hits my dude, kills him.
Josh Bell as well.
It's fucking Josh Bell. Why?
Josh Bell goes down so hard.
Drake Peck is not motivated to be better from it. Like, what was the point? Oopa-doopa-doo, vamp for a bit because I am calling for people to enter the chat.
I played a field card, chicken race.
Really?
I pay 1,000 life points to draw one card. What a good card this is. Hello? My internet's up. Okay, I thought my internet crashed.
No. I have to type and stuff. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. But so yeah, also met this really cool lady. I finally got her Twitter name. She's at Project Tiger on Twitter. So if you like, really good artist, and more importantly, she's into Monster Hunter, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
Like,
was she the one that made the button?
Yeah, she made it. She made the button.
Nice.
I told her to like message me if she ever wants to hunt or anything. So
Nice.
we can hunt. Oh, I really miss hunting. Like, I just want
It's
to
just
go.
that I have nothing left to kill. I don't really want anything anymore in that game.
That's why we can do the Devil Joe quest, Jovember, man.
Oh, Devil Joe. You have no idea how much I hate fighting that thing.
I hate fighting it too. That's why it's group commiseration. It's freaking Devil Joe. It's the Picklesaurus Rex. Friggin' Picklesaurus, man.
Yeah. Well, alone it's hell. Maybe with 2 people or more, it's not so bad, hopefully.
Because then someone can attack it in its stupidly tiny ankles, and
Yeah. That's a dream.
that's the dream. I love Mel's like strategy for it though, where it's like, I'm gonna put meat down, and then it's gonna eat the meat, and then it's gonna get stunned, and then we bomb the shit out of it.
Only works like once, then you gotta play real Monster Hunter.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a good enough head start. So let's see if there's also a Yu-Gi-Oh booth, and we bought like a bunch of the. We also bought a bunch of stuff. Like, I bought a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, old Yu-Gi-Oh booster packs. They're new, but they have old cards in them. Fucking got a Time Wizard and a Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Yeah, you happy about that?
Yeah, Joey Wheeler, man, the best duelist.
Yeah, you got so many Joey Wheeler cards.
Okay, we have a request from Twitter. Can you talk about socio-economic growth in Southeast Asia? Hold on.
We can talk about the socio-economic ungrowth in Malaysia.
Actually, no. I'd like to answer this question like on behalf of the QuickMatch team. No. You're
Oh,
probably.
you can rant about the ringgit going down.
I don't know economics, man. Like, whenever someone's always like, "Oh, the ringgit," blah 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 blah, I'm like, listen, there is someone smarter than me working on the ringgit problem. What there isn't is someone smarter than me handling the fact that politicians are fucking dumb. But that rant is for when this podcast gets a bit more popular. Little
No,
bit.
we get too popular, then we might go to jail because this country isn't fair.
No, we'd still go to jail, but then we'd have fans to bail us out. Speaking of which, I actually signed a change.org petition, believe it or not,
On.
on the NSC bill.
It doesn't affect us, but yes, it's important.
It does affect us.
Does it?
That's the Evil Empire bill.
Oh, the Malaysian one. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the US like internet thing, where everyone's monitoring you all the time.
No. I don't sign that shit. Is there an English? Yes, there is an English version. I just got an update on it. We write this message in the wake of an outcome. All of us never wanted this. Oh no, this is. Our senators did not complete their duties to the nation. Many upon us. This is Parliament.
Okay.
All they're saying is that the Agong has the power to dunk the bill out of the way. So
Oh, thank God.
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed he hasn't been bribed.
He's the king. You can't bribe the king.
Yes, you can.
He's the.
Remember, our motto in this country is Malaysia Boleh. You can do anything you want in this country.
The king. Yeah. I'm not saying, for the record, I am not saying anyone has been bribed. I'm just saying, like how dinosaurs, like there are so many incomplete dinosaur feathers. One of them might have had 2 heads. It is actually possible to bribe a king. Possibly. Perhaps. Unlikely. Anyways, any other topics for general chat?
No, been really uneventful because it's approaching Christmas.
Christmas time. Doesn't happen in Chipmunks.
Oh no, please. Do we have to steer the conversation back into Alvin and the Chipmunks?
No, I'm actually just preparing a new segment where I Google shit. Google.com. Give me phrases and I will go.
I don't know. You did not prepare me for this.
It's because I only planned to bust this out in case things got really dead.
Hold on. Summon you, Blue Ranger. Okay.
Why do goats? Why do goats scream? Why do goats faint? Why do goats climb trees? Let's find out. Let's explore why goats climb trees. The incredible tree climbing goats of Morocco's.
Hold on. I've got. Okay. Look at the screen. I've got Super Quantum Mecha Beast Magna Liger, Super Quantum Mecha Beast Ouroboros, and Super Quantum Magna Beast Grand Pulse. Is that a frog?
Grand Pulse sounds like something out of Final Fantasy.
Oh no, it's double dolphins. Okay, so I've got the double dolphins, I've got the bird thing, and I've got the liger. Let's go! Megazord, combine!
Pew 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 pew. Try on 3. Also, shout out to Hannah Cyanide for following us on Twitch.
Yay!
Yay! That's the
Yeah, I got the Super Quantum Mecha Lord Great Magnus.
AKA totally not overcompensating.
Yes. Hey man, he's got that Beast Wars Megatron T-Rex head for an arm, except it's the bird's head.
That's freaking cool. Why a bird head though? Like I would have taken the liger head and then put the bird on the chest.
I think the liger head is the chest.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Hey, she's in the chat. We have a chat. Welcome to general chat where you can suggest us topics. We've already
Oh god,
covered.
the Megazord died. Red alert, the Megazord died.
All flash, no substance.
Fuck.
Megazord. That's a thing.
Fuck the Megazord.
Part of me kind of wants to open up HOTS and look at the actual general chat and see what we've got from there. Okay.
Oh, that's a dangerous game to be playing.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. So instead, I shall pretend to be hot general chat for a second there. What the fuck is up with Donald Trump? Like,
What do you mean?
that's
Like
a very
recent
broad.
or in general?
So, wait, no. We already covered Donald Trump in the episode that must not be named.
Oh,
so, let's go on to other rich assholes. Martin Shkreli. What the fuck is up with him?
Remind me, who is this person again?
This is man who raised the price of a drug that people with HIV need,
Oh yes, okay.
and then bought the Wu-Tang Clan album, which I'm still waiting for Bill Murray to steal back. Then he got arrested for one thing. Now he's getting, like, something else has happened. let me do a quick Google. Martin Shkreli. Oh yeah, he was removed as CEO from from another one of his companies. Let me just read that over for a bit. Has been let go when it comes to hit it. He was because of his arrest, the company was like, yeah, we don't want you here anymore. What, Sam?
Yeah.
Sam?
Hello?
Yeah.
DC. Okay. I summoned the Megazord 3 times in that fight. Okay, continue.
From Eugene, can you guys talk about what would happen if someone affected with special fried rice disease copulates to someone who has the blue waffle disease? Oh, that's a tough one. What would happen if someone affected with the special fried rice disease? Well, first off, I'm not entirely sure what special fried rice disease is.
Neither am I.
I know blue waffle is supposed to be gross. I can only assume if they wear a condom, they just have sex.
Good answer.
I mean, people like to say like how often pregnancy happens. Do you realize how much sex happens in the world at once? Like the percentage of it all. Because no matter what, people are having sex. But so in actuality, the percentage that end up in horrible pregnancies probably not as bad. That being said, please, I beg of thee, wrap it before you tap it.
Oh wow, we suddenly have a moral lesson in this podcast. Not bad.
I'm done being controversial. On that note, fuck Kylo Ren.
Oh, we will say that till the day we die. Or until episode 8 comes out, and then he proves us wrong.
I'm not being controversial by saying fuck you, Kylo Ren, because I believe that is the virtual. The controversial people are the ones who like Kylo Ren. Like, you guys are the weird ones. Daddy, why don't you love me? Why can't I be more like Grandpa? By whining, you're being just like Grandpa, actually. Liar! You turned her against me. You have done that yourself.
Suddenly turned into Anakin Skywalker.
I'm making a point. But so yes, to answer your question, I don't know what special fried rice disease and blue waffle equals. Hopefully, if they're wearing a condom, nothing. Just a good time. Wink, wink, finger pistol.
Not as effective when people can't see your face.
It's true, but I have shitty internet, so I can't turn on face cam. Oh
No, you can. It's just it'll look like shit.
no, the stream might crash.
Oh right.
Remember, I tried to stream Battlefront once, and it actually crashed. Like the stream died. It was just my audio for a bit. It's okay. Just loop a clip of someone getting shot to death in Battlefront over and over again. That was the entire stream.
True.
I like Kylo Ren purely because I think he's supposed to be written as one. Then you, my friend, have weird tastes. I'm feeling good. I'm a terrible villain. Yep. Like we said, the temper tantrum wasn't so bad. The temper tantrum was cool. Because that's what the Sith are. The Sith are extreme emotions.
Yep.
Don't Google special fried rice. It wasn't planning to. Wow.
Oh wait, I can get the Megazord out. It's
can-
always a good time when I can get the Megazord out.
You can get the Megazord out. God damn. Didn't you say you've already done it like 3 times this game?
This is a different game. This is the first time I'm doing it this game.
Ah. Monster Hunter X. Oh my god, I want to play Monster Hunter X.
A lot of people want to play Monster Hunter X.
I want Gunlance.
But I'm not willing to damage my current 3DS in order to play it.
No, but if we get it, like, it has to be the English one, because unlike many games, you need English text for Monster Hunter.
No, I played through like 75% of Chain of Memories in Japanese. And I beat Birth by Sleep in Japanese.
Those aren't Monster Hunter games, though.
Yeah, but they have the same, like, reading required.
Ah, true. Well, to be fair, you have a giant boner for Squeenix. Like, Squeenix spoke directly to your mind.
Yes, they told me how to use Cloud to beat Chain of Memories without
That
making
was
a
the other thing.
switch.
You just look for the picture of Cloud. And
Ah, true. And then count the numbers.
God damn.
Now what, are you reading through comments? Are we still in general chat section?
Well, I mean, we haven't created any other segments. My let's Google shit thing didn't really work out so well.
Because it was not planned whatsoever.
I'm looking at photos of goats on trees. It's pretty funny though. It's like in Minecraft when you find sheep on trees. It's real. It's biologically plausible. God damn. So anyways, we are at about time. We have horribly vamped.
Yes, we have.
And so before we end this week's episode of the QuickMatch podcast, I would like to give several more CF shoutouts.
Oh, phone.
Yep. Hannah just says chicken nuggets plus the Quick Match podcast. Yes. Please pretend like we are a good podcast so that more people are like, oh, a girl likes this podcast. I would like this podcast as well.
And then they hear it and they haven't watched Star Wars, and then they give us 0 stars on iTunes if we ever put our podcast on iTunes.
Ah, yeah, that's the thing that we keep saying we're gonna do and then we never do. Okay, it turns out. CF shoutouts. At Isa Chili, or Isa Chili, aka my friend Ili, ISACCHILI. At Mauru, ME0WRU. Those two guys are really cool. They're actually infinitely way more famous than us, so this is redundant. But I doubt they're ever gonna go, hey, check out the Quick Match podcast, because they haven't listened to it, but never mind. They're really cool.
One day.
One day. At Fourth Reset. 4THRESET. Also really cool, amazing artist. And super, like, just in general, a cool person. Then, like I said, at Project Tiger, also incredibly awesome. Like, I almost didn't go back to my booth because I was just standing at her booth discussing Monster Hunter and Pokemon.
And then you realize you needed to sell shit, otherwise you wouldn't earn money for Blood Bowl.
Exactly. And finally, oh yeah, Christina Nguyen. So I met the concept artist for Ruby. She's really cool. Unfortunately, due to social anxiety, I didn't get to talk to her that much, but we did get a photo and Monty's brother retweeted it today.
Nice.
So that happened. Anyways, this has been this week's late episode of Quick Match Podcast. Hopefully we can get another episode going this Saturday. If you know anyone who you'd like to be on a guest, then let us know, because as you can see, the Sam dynamic doesn't like.
No, we can do it for like 15 to 30 minutes, and then we just run out of steam.
The problem is, like, all the stuff I want to talk about on the podcast is stuff I've already told you about.
That's true.
Anyways, thanks for checking us out. Now get the fuck out.
What was it that Bob Ross always says? I keep forgetting that line. I need to remember it.
Something in God bless you, my friend.
Yeah, God bless you, my friend. We'll just take that.
Okay, so